Hello there, it's Paul here and welcome everyone. Happy New Year to you all, and I hope you had a good break over Christmas. At the moment I'm just going through a lot of these blanks that I've got from the local wood mill. These were all wet probably about 3 or 4 months ago, so I'm at the moment just truing them all up. I've got a whole selection here on the side here, which I'm slowly going through. I will post a picture because I'm a bit unsure of some of the woods. I've got a couple of oak there, of ash. I've got several of these, I just don't know what they are. I also usually do a new sign, and under my main sign is where I've got my 2021 sign. When I usually take that down, they go across on top of my door where I keep the previous sign. So I've got from 2018 onwards up there. I have done a new sign for 2022, a bit dusty from being out in the shed here already this morning. I had some old resin lying about, and it's probably gone past its best by date, so this, even though it's reasonably cured, it's still a little bit soft. I did a resin pour on this probably 2 or 3 days ago, and it's probably about the best I'm going to get at the moment. Not really loving the background for this blue writing, or blue and white sort of numbers, just not contrasty enough. But having said that, the background on itself looks absolutely amazing, and I do like the numbers on their own. Individually they look absolutely brilliant. But what I've also done as well with the numbers as well, I've also done something a little bit different as well. I had some pigments for glow in the dark pigments, and again, hopefully I'm showing a picture here. Now the picture, because it's done on my iPhone, shows this being a lot brighter than what it actually is. When you switch the lights out, your eyes take a few seconds to get accustomed to the darkness, and it does start glowing, but not as much as the picture, but it does look quite effective. So again, something totally different, and I will get that put up on the wall shortly. 2021 was a bit of a strange year for me. Certainly probably was the case for most people, but different for me, and also in a different way as well. 2020 I put a mass of videos up. I think it must have been 60 or 70 videos up throughout the year, and I got to the point at the end of the year that I just really had enough, and it was April before I posted my first video in 2021, which was just an update. And I think I just went through the year doing about 26 videos. That's all I did. And I was doing quite a few projects initially where I was filming them. Some of them were really big projects which took me 2 or 3 weeks to make. I had countless hours of video footage to edit. It took me about 6-8 hours to edit a video, and I was getting about 200-300 people view the actual video. So I just thought, right, I'd rather spend my time out here making things that I enjoy rather than worrying about the camera all the while and doing so much editing. So I will carry on probably a bit like I've done towards the end of the year. There'll be like updates like this. There'll be sort of things sort of showing different bits of what I've been doing. I did have a couple of flowers left over from when I made the Christmas present for my wife, so I just finished those off out here the other day. As far as projects for 2022, I mean, I really don't have a clue what I want to do at the moment yet. I certainly still want to do either a craft fair or a makers fair, so I need to get on and make items for that as well, from small items like key rings, pens, bowls, all sorts, something I can just fill a table with. But one of my other things that I've always wanted to do for probably the last year or so is I want to make a lamp, as in a floor standing lamp, which is why I've got all these spindles. So I've got some oak ones, a couple of small oak ones here. A lot of them that's probably about the smallest. And I do have, I think that's probably about one of the longest ones at the moment. And what I plan to do with these, and I just need to test the moisture again on these as well. As I say, they've only been sitting in the shed for the last probably 3 or 4 months, so they are still probably a little bit moist inside. And what I want to do is, it's almost like a segmented piece of a lamp, but not obviously segmented in lots of individual pieces. Making lots of spindles like this to then put a tenon and a mortise on each end. I can then glue them all together. And the good thing about that is it will make life a lot easier, because it's going to be far easier to drill a hole through the middle, through a length like this. For the base, I've also got some blocks sat here under the lathe which have been drying out. Again, they're probably still a bit moist. I may well even pick up some more, but again, I want to try and make a base which is quite heavy and sturdy, so at least it's got less chance of falling over. Not sure what I'll be doing up for a next video. It may well just be an update of what I've been going on in the next 2 or 3 weeks or something like that, but certainly do follow me on social media. Details are below in the description for where you can find me on social media. I'm still doing my 365 photo challenge, which I started back in June. So there are pictures going on my Instagram page and my personal Facebook page every day. Thanks a lot for watching, and Happy New Year.